Gabriela Cortez, owner of The Queen Bee, and I'm here with Coco Cortez, and we'd like to welcome you to our very first Queen Bee video. For those of you who don't know us, we are a small retail boutique shop on Bloor and Shaw, and we specialize in all vegan, cruelty-free, eco-friendly products from small businesses all over Canada, ranging from skincare, apparel, bags, products for your home, and products for your pets. We are currently situated at the wonderful Make Good pop-up studios, which will be our home for the rest of the year until we find a permanent location right here in Bloordale, which is this wonderful little neighborhood that we've come to love. We've decided to make these videos to offer a unique opportunity to be able to inform our customers of all our amazing products. We have quite a few collection of products, many of them for a specific kind of skin, and some people would like to know exactly how to use these products, how to best benefit their skin or their skincare routine. And we think that this would be a great opportunity to answer any questions, get any information out there so that you are more informed without maybe necessarily having to come all the way down here if that's not an option for you. We also think this is a unique and great opportunity to be able to connect with all of you. We'd love to hear any kind of comments or suggestions for specific videos you'd like to see. If there's any kind of questions you have, if there's something you're curious about, something you'd like to know, please feel free to message us. You can comment us in our videos. We will be uploading this to our YouTube page and offering links on all our other social media so you can find us, but you can contact us through any of our social medias and let us know if there's something specific you'd like to hear, and we'd be more than happy to do that for you. On a personal note, I did want to mention that I am kind of apprehensive of doing these videos only because I'm a very shy person when it comes to public speaking. Those of you who know me intimately might think that that's not a thing because of my personality, but it really is. However, I really feel it's important to be able to reach out to my customers, and anybody who has come into my shop to meet me knows that I am very open and approachable, and I do love to hear what my customers have to say and share with them stories of my life, and I love to hear stories about their life, and our connection is really, really important because I want my shop to be a place where you can feel comfortable and feel open and be able to feel that any kind of questions or concerns about finding the right kind of product and answering any kind of questions you may have about changing to a much more natural and sustainable kind of lifestyle can be found here. Funny little FYI, that's why you'll see so many cutaways on this video, and probably all the rest of the videos is I do tend to get nervous and fumble a little bit, so I have to kind of stop and keep recording. Probably not the best thing to admit, but you know, we're all human, and I think it's good to admit some of our fears and anxieties and let people know that it's okay to be scared or nervous, but it's a good thing to open up and push your boundaries and try new things. You'll also notice that I don't look directly at the camera. It just kind of weirds me out looking into this cyberkinetic technological black hole. So if you don't mind, I'll just continue looking this way. For anyone who wants to know just a little backstory on myself, for those of you who don't, you can just skip ahead in the video and go to the end where I say please subscribe. Please subscribe. So I have been vegan for almost 3 years now. I was vegetarian for a little bit before that. And the story behind that is that I studied international gastronomy and worked at various restaurants, working with animals, of course, or meat or flesh. And I really never made the connection between what it was that I was working with and what it meant to be holding that kind of life in my hands and the responsibilities over it. It wasn't actually until I adopted Coco here, I know he can hear me, where I was studying his anatomy and just looking at the way he was, his muscles, his tendons and all that, and it reminded me very much of the the carcasses that I had to work with in the kitchen. And for the first time, my mind actually did make that connection, and it changed everything. I mean, I did turn vegetarian. I actually thought that, it was still okay to have milk and eggs and all the free range stuff. But then I decided that I really needed to be more informed. And so I decided to read up and see more videos. And turns out that the dairy and egg industry is just as cruel, if not crueler. And after that, I kind of had to go all the way. The connection was final, the realization it went to my core, and I realized that's not what I wanted to put in my body anyway. Also for health reasons, I found out that my body was not doing very well on animal products at all, and actually cutting back on animal products created this kind of chain reaction that strengthened my body and healed it in so many different ways, and made me feel healthier and better and be able to do things that I couldn't do before. So the benefits just all kind of like it came out of nowhere, and I haven't looked back since. I've always wanted to have my own business, always. Even as a little girl, I was always creating things and selling them at school. I guess it's just always been in my blood, and there's a lot of business owners in my family, so I guess it might be just in my DNA. And I wanted to open something, of course, that was vegan and primarily food-based. However, when I was going out to get my own products, when I was looking for skincare or anything for my hair, or even stuff for the kitchen to clean up, it was hard to find something that was completely plant-based and natural. Be able to find the perfect combination of the two was not exactly easy. Even when I went to natural food stores, a lot of the products, even though they said natural, might not necessarily be vegan. A lot of products, like beauty products, do have beeswax or honey or goat's milk or even silk, which, believe it or not, none of those are actually vegan. And even the ones that are vegan use a lot of synthetics. So I can't seem to say that word. Synthetics, there we go. And so I realized that there really was a need for a place where I could find everything and not have to worry about turning the label over and reading what it was I wanted to get, and kind of like double checking everything, because it's exhausting and sometimes disappointing. You see something and you're like, oh, I think that could be good, and then you turn around and right there near the end it'll say, beeswax, and then you have to put it back and keep looking. I realized that I wanted to create a space which was a space that I would love to go and shop in. So I suppose it's merely for greedy reasons that I created this shop. I really just wanted to shop for myself, a kind of place where I would like to go and get my products. However, I found that a lot of people had the same issues that I had and wanted to find the same kind of products in the same kind of place. And so this idea, this dream that I had in my mind, it was more than that. It was a purpose. It was something that I really felt that I needed to do, not just for myself, but for so many out there. And that is how the Queen V came to be. That being said, it's important that my customers know that every product that I have brought into this shop, I have tested out myself. Specifically, like the skincare products and cosmetics, I test it out on myself or friends and family, maybe people who have different kind of skin types than I do. We make sure that the products actually work, that they do what they're supposed to do. Just because something is natural or vegan, sometimes it might not be the best, and we want to make sure that any product we bring in actually does well and actually works for you. And that's really important to me, that I bring in products that are good, as well as fitting within the parameters of being natural and vegan and cruelty free. So cutting this short here before it turns into a lengthy auto documentary film. Anybody who knows me personally know that sometimes there is not an off switch to how long I can talk. I just want to really thank all the customers who have come in to support me and the shop, and any future customers to come in. Your support means a lot. It's really hard for small businesses out there, but we're trying to do something great here, and every little bit matters. You matter. Any kind of support matters. So even if it's just subscribing to our channel and watching our videos, even just by giving positive comments and feedback, all of that means everything to me and to the business. So I thank you so much for anyone who does support us. And if there are, again, any specific kind of topics you'd like to hear, something that you'd like to know, whether it be about the products, whether it be about me, if it's about cocoa, I'll be more than happy to try to do that for you. So please, I suppose, hit subscribe. I really did not want to have to say that. I didn't want to have to be one of those people that have to say hit subscribe, but it's what it is. Please hit subscribe. It does help quite a bit. And I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. And thank you again so much for the support, and hope to see you soon here at The Queen V.